It was a headline that sent shockwaves across the Indo-Pacific. India offers to build weapons in the Philippines, promising full technology transfer. The announcement came from the highest rungs of government. The news was especially electric in Manila. Now here was an offer not just to buy, but to build, on home soil, with Indian know-how. It was a geopolitical game-changer, and the world watched closely. For the Philippines, the need for military modernization is urgent. The country sits on the front lines of regional disputes. Tensions with China over the West Philippine Sea grow more volatile each year. The Philippine Navy and Air Force face daily challenges asserting the nation's claims. Old equipment, some dating back to the Cold War, limits the military's reach. Many assets have aged past their prime, with spare parts increasingly hard to find. Recent skirmishes and standoffs highlight the risks of falling behind. Every delay in modernization widens the technology gap with potential adversaries. The government has announced ambitious plans to upgrade its arsenal. Yet, progress has been slow. Budgets are tight and procurement is complex. Each year of delay leaves the country more vulnerable. With India's proposal, a new path opens. But time is short. The need for a modern, capable defense force is not a distant dream. It is today's urgent necessity. For decades, the Philippines has relied almost entirely on foreign-made weapons. Ships, jets, helicopters, even bullets have come from abroad. The United States, South Korea, Israel, and others have all supplied arms. This dependence shaped every aspect of the military. Training manuals were written for foreign systems. Spare parts had to be shipped across oceans. When a crisis erupted, the Philippines waited for deliveries. Upgrades to equipment meant waiting for permission and parts from overseas suppliers. Local industry played only a minor supporting role. Most contracts went to big foreign firms. Filipino technicians assembled kits, but rarely saw the full blueprints. The know-how stayed overseas. The result? The Philippine military became skilled at operating others' machines, but not building its own. This model left the country exposed to every twist in foreign policy or global supply chain. Relying on foreign arms brings risks. Delays are common. Political disputes can freeze shipments. In 2023, a planned helicopter deal was delayed for months due to export controls. The military was left waiting. Money is another issue. Every major purchase sends millions, even billions of dollars overseas. This outflow does little to build local industry or create jobs. Philippine taxpayers pay for weapons, but the skills and factories stay abroad. Dependency weakens security. In war or crisis, supply lines to foreign factories can be cut. Spare parts may be withheld for political reasons. The country becomes vulnerable to pressure from suppliers. Finally, every delay in modernization carries a cost. Outdated equipment means higher risks for soldiers and citizens alike. For the Philippines, foreign dependence is not just expensive, it is dangerous. Real military independence goes beyond just buying or assembling foreign weapons. It means having the factories, the blueprints, and the skilled workers to actually design and build these systems right at home. This is a tough path, but honestly, it's the only way to achieve true sovereignty. Owning the blueprints means understanding every single part of a system. It means being able to repair, upgrade, and even improve weapons without having to ask anyone for permission. Skilled workers and engineers really are the backbone of this kind of independence. Factories matter too. They're not just places where people work, but places where innovation happens. With every new project, local expertise grows. Jobs are created. The economy gets stronger and national pride rises. But maybe most importantly, independence means freedom from the unpredictable decisions of foreign suppliers. When a nation truly owns its defense industry, it can defend itself on its own terms. The Philippines has made some moves in local arms production, but these are still small steps. The government arsenal in Bataan has produced rifles and ammunition for decades. Some naval vessels are assembled locally, usually from imported kits. Most parts and technology still come from abroad. Local assembly helps, but doesn't build deep expertise. The Indian proposal could be a turning point if it brings real technology transfer. India's offer is more than just weapons. It's a chance for the Philippines to build them at home. Indian officials promise full technology transfer, sharing blueprints and training engineers. This could transform the Philippine defense industry, creating jobs and lasting skills. But will India truly share its know-how or just sell assembly kits? If the deal is real, the Philippines gains skills, jobs, and real independence. The world offers clear examples of what works and what does not. South Korea built a powerful defense industry, but with limits. Early deals often involved only partial technology transfer. Key systems like advanced jet engines still came from abroad. Indonesia, by contrast, pushed for full technology transfer. It demanded blueprints and training when buying submarines from South Korea and aircraft from Spain. Today, Indonesia builds its own CN-235 transport planes and even exports them. These examples show the difference between true independence and partial sovereignty. South Korea is strong, but still relies on others for some critical parts. Indonesia's insistence on learning has paid off with real capabilities. The Philippines faces the same choice. Will it follow the easy path of assembly or push for the hard road to full technology transfer and mastery? There is a world of difference between assembling kits and mastering technology. Assembly jobs can be created quickly. They look good in headlines. But when a part breaks or an upgrade is needed, the country is back to waiting on foreign help. Full technology transfer is slower and harder. It requires training workers, investing in education, and accepting mistakes along the way. But it leads to true independence. Local engineers can design, fix, and improve systems over time. Many countries have fallen into the assembly trap. They build factories, but never gain the knowledge to create new systems. Real technology transfer is rare because it creates real competitors. For the Philippines, this is the crossroads. Will it settle for assembly or demand the keys to real sovereignty? This is not just a Philippine story. The entire Indo-Pacific is watching. As regional tensions grow, every country looks for new ways to ensure its security. India's offer is part of a larger trend: Asian nations seeking partners beyond the usual suppliers. If the Philippines gains true independence, it could inspire others. A powerful, self-reliant Filipino military changes the balance in the South China Sea. It would show that new players can rise, given the chance and the will. This also matters for India. By helping the Philippines, India strengthens its own position as a security partner in the region. It also builds ties that can outlast any single administration. For allies and rivals alike, the stakes are high. Will this deal create a new model for regional cooperation or just repeat old patterns of dependency? The Philippines stands at a historic crossroads. India's proposal offers a chance to break free from decades of dependency, but the choice is clear: accept another round of assembly, or demand true technology transfer and the tools for real independence. True independence is hard. It takes time, investment, and commitment. But it brings lasting rewards: jobs, skills, pride, and security on Filipino terms. The decision will shape not just the military, but the nation's place in the world. Other countries have shown the way. The Philippines must learn from their lessons. Now is the time to choose. Will the Philippines simply assemble what others design, or will it finally build its own future?